All right, today's July 9th, 2025. I'm going to read an affirmation after this because I need it for myself. It's funny, I've been recording for a long time. Like, I started doing this a while ago and then I quit for a while and now I'm doing it again. And I always feel like I'm an imposter, and I'm like, what am I saying that I'm going live, that I'm sharing with the universe, that I feel like is so important that feel the need to do that, right? Well, one, it makes me feel not so alone. So it's more for me. It's stupid. My best friend, the computer, isn't that awesome? That's it. It's the only person, thing, whatever I can put out there. I mean, yes, people can comment and say mean things to me, but I can immediately just shut them out of my life, right? Like, I don't have to worry about ever seeing them again. Whereas people like that you allow into your life, and then you have the chance of seeing them again. It's like, I don't know. And people are just like, ugh. I don't know. I'm having a hard time with people. I was talking about this yesterday, how my quote unquote friend, I was telling her that I wanted to be away from people as much as possible because I was tired of worrying about what people think. And she's all, well, if you don't worry about what they think, why do you want to be away from them? And I'm just like, you are exactly why. So I won't be talking to you again. I'm so done. Anyway, okay, so this is my thing. So today I turned on the news a little bit when oh, my neighbors have a cat on their roof. Oh, it's a pretty cat. Aw, I wonder how often my dogs see that and go out there and start barking. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, I turned on the news. I'm seeing a lot about Texas and who's to blame, right? We're playing the blame game in Texas for the floods. Okay. I'm seeing the tariffs, which of course, but I'm not seeing a whole lot of people being like, they're okay. So now we have this black book, these files. We know there is a list of people that went to Epstein Island. We know this, right? I mean, okay, I have no proof, but okay, Nicole, I used to say Nicole Wallace. I think this is the one on Dateline. What is it? Deadline White House. Deadline White House. I think so. Yeah, right here. Deadline White House. Nicole Wallace. Right. So yesterday she has some people on, and you'll see the guy because I'm going to show the. I think this is the clip. she I swear to God, he's like, well, even if he's like talking like there is no list, and her face, like, okay, I think this is the one, but I'm like, I don't know. I mean, and my son's like, did she push back? And I'm like, no, she didn't push back, but her face to me would said it all. Wait, hold on. That's not what I wanted to do. I need to put this there. I hope this works. Yeah, okay. Okay, this dude here. Okay.
Side made to understand why the base tolerates all the destruction of norms, of institutions, of decency. What they get back from him is this fellow journeyman in sticking it to the libs, sticking it to the media, sticking it to the elites. And this seems very politically perilous for Trump to side with the institutions,
I
the
don't.
elites, the establishment, and the last Justice Department.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's perilous. I don't know, Nicole. I swear, I just went on the interweb over here and I typed in Donald Trump, Jeffrey Epstein photos, and like on the Getty site alone, there's like 220 of them or something. Now I'm not sure all those are actually pictures of the two of them together, but there's a bunch. There's a bunch of them together. These pictures have been circulated. The
I'm not sure if this is the one,
Trump
but
connections are, and again, I want to be clear. I said before, there were.
so I'm not sure if this is the clip where this dude here is like, he's essentially saying there is no list, right? And I'm hoping this is the one. If not, I'm gonna find it and I'll do, because the look on her face to me, she looked pissed, but I might be wrong.
There have been noted business people, Democrats and Republicans, who have all spent seedy, unseemly, and disturbing amounts of time with Jeffrey Epstein during his heyday. But Donald Trump, for 20 years, went back and forth between New York and Mar-a-Lago with Jeffrey Epstein. They shared private planes together all the time. They hung around together all the time. They eventually had a falling out over a real estate deal in Florida. You know, those pictures are on Twitter. They're everywhere, the pictures. There's video of Trump dancing, doing that, you know, white man's overbite and doing his disco funky chicken or whatever he thought it was, you know, right next to Jeffrey Epstein, surrounded by all these women. And so it's not like there's not evidence out there. And yet, you know, how it could be that all of that exists, and yet somehow the far MAGA right not only embraced this theory as if it were Trump was able to stoke it, and they were able to embrace it as if it were somehow advantageous to them, and as if it somehow exonerated Trump. And all of these people we just were talking about have been elevated into these jobs, senior jobs in the Justice Department and so on. So I guess I'm just trying to say, I don't understand.
This is not the one.
I understand what Jeffrey Epstein was all about. I do not understand how the politics of all this has played out at all, and I have spent a lot of time thinking about it over the course of the last 9 years, and it boggles my mind that anybody has been out there thinking, hey, let's you know, other than potentially some truly civic-minded people who would like to know if there are victims that haven't been accounted for yet, the Epstein crimes.
Of course there are.
Among the partisans,
Of course there are.
that there's a clear wedge to
It's not just that there are victims out there. There are people out there that he provided children to, that are still, one of them's the president of the United States, right? That Epstein, I'm shaking my camera, that he provided children to. I mean, I get, like, I heard Donald Trump say, I can't believe you're talking about this with the floods in Texas. And yeah, I agree. That sucks that there's the floods in Texas and that you're causing chaos with tariffs, and that you've got armies going through MacArthur Park, and that you've got billions going to your private army to arrest anybody that you don't like. I feel so bad for all of us. And this is just, that's the thing though. You are a pedophile. So all these, and Sarah Sanders is a child, she exploits children. So you're going to open an alligator Alcatraz there, where you can have children, where you can just do whatever it is you want to do with them. This is why the Epstein files are just as important, right? Because we have to look at the quality of people, that we need to know who those people are, because those are low quality people, although one of them's the president. So what am I talking about? It's like this dude said, he doesn't understand the politics of it. Well, you're a part of it, in my viewpoint. You, dude. I heard him say I want to find that. Let me see if I can find that. So they were talking, breaking news, July, video leaked. It was, I'm going to do Epstein files. PSTEIN. Let's see if that. This is the one. That's not the one. I guess it doesn't really matter. Just the look on her face was so, I could just see, because he was just like, well, you know, they're okay, so there's no files. Okay, so now we know that. It's like I was reading the one, was it yesterday? I was reading something PBS put out, and they were doing the same thing. Everyone's pretending like it's not real. And it's disgusting. Our country is so far in gaslighting, it's just bad. I don't know. I'm gonna read. I got news going on over here. Whatever. Global financial. I mean, the man So this tariff bullshit that he keeps pulling off, all over the place, he's just fucking with the whole world. What a fucking piece of shit. Hello, maggots. You all right now? Everything going okay? I hope things are going well for you. When your fucking God is a pedophile, he got rid of all the pedophile files, although someone's got them somewhere locked in a safe because they need them for blackmail. I mean, this is what we have turned into. And again, the person that I was spending time with, thinking that I had found a friend, right? Which, whatever. She's all, why, how come you worry about what people think if you don't want to be around people? I'm like, why do I want to be around people? We have a pedophile who is in charge of our country. We have a bunch of them up there in charge. And it's funny because that is the culture that I grew up in, right? That was our culture back then. And the thing about it is that they continue to do it, right? I mean, this is no longer our culture, and it shouldn't be, but we're going back to that, where it's okay for, oops, do I have them talking? Or is it just me? No, just me. What am I hearing? Something. So I was thinking about some things, because when I do this is for me, because I want to remember me and where I'm at this point in life. I was listening to myself, and when I was 58, pretty sure Trump was in office then too, and I was still like, bah, and I still, bah. But I'm better handling it better internally, because I am feeling like I'm feeling more like, okay, so I was raised with like the one, okay, it may not have been the level of the victims because I was never put on a nice plane and flown anywhere and sold off that way, right? But passed around and taken advantage of, and having bosses take advantage of me and managers take advantage of, just in general, right? It's like, and like I have lived through that, right? And I'm 60, and I'm still come to terms with all the things that have happened to me, which is unfortunate. I mean, it's like Catherine was telling me the other day, well, you need to embrace the dark, I don't know what she was fucking saying, do shadow work or something like that. I'm like, dude, you were in a 9-year relationship and you were sleeping with another dude and then going home and climbing into bed with your partner. Don't tell me about shadow work. I don't want to hear that from someone like that, right? It's like, I don't want to hear that from somebody who does something like that, and then just and lies and lied and continues to lie about it. There's one thing I'm pretty honest. Like, I know I think that's part of my problem, though. I acknowledge my fault in a lot of things, and a lot of times I'm like, I put all the blame for every situation on myself, right? And that's ridiculous. And I've been living with that. And I know I'm not the only one. I mean, I read posts from all over the world, or people that are like, I just don't want to live in this skin anymore. There are people that don't even want to make it to 40 now. I'm like, damn. I mean, I think, okay, so what did I miss from 40 till now? I mean, I'd had my child, so that now I need to stay because I have a child. But before I had Rylan, I mean, I missed having him, but then I brought him into this fucking mess. Look what's happening. We're building concentration camps in America. We're disappearing people off of the streets in America. President Trump, who wants to be king, is creating his own army here in America to take people, like, they could come and beat down my door right now and take me for talking to you. And nobody's even listening. But if you were listening, if they could come and take me away for that. I mean, it's just like the place I was working, her calling the police on me. I can have you arrested. Have me arrested for what? For telling you that you're fucking lame? You can't have me for standing on a desk. You can't have me arrested for that. I was getting my stuff down, my curtains that were hanging up, right? I mean, but this is where we are though, and that's who she is. See, and now there's more people like that out there that are just like, oh, we can just have them take you away, and it's like, who the fuck do you think you are? But now it's our president. But see, that's the thing. It's trickle down. We got him up here, and then all of this is going on down here. Like, I've said this since the beginning. He wants a war on the ground, and I don't know why, but he does. And well, he's already starting wars on the ground. He started something, the an insurrection at the Capitol. He's trying to start wars in LA right now. He's trying to splinter up America for some fucking reason. I don't know what's going on. I think he's just, if he dies, when he dies, if they like do an autopsy and cut into his brain, I think they're going to find like something severely wrong in there, but all of us are so fucked up. It's just, we're all a mess. And then we got this shit. This is ridiculous. Oh, 4 hours ago. What's this? Oh, let's see what this is. I want to see this. Let's see if it's something I can believe. Here you go, everybody. Let's all get a heart on and just nail it. And then we could forget about it all. We could just have sex. I'm good with that. Let's just go have sex. Forget the rest of it. Oh, 3-day shipping. Okay. It's a cock on there. That is so funny. Oh my God. Look at the packaging. There's a cock on there. That is hilarious. Hold on. What happened? Can I go back? No? Okay. My wife won't stop smiling. Okay. Yeah, okay. Men, I have to tell you this from me. I don't know that I matter much or if I mean, yes, I do appreciate a hard member. However, it's like I can fuck you for hours. Great. No. We can do other things and talk and chat, but I mean, I don't want someone who's got a 5-hour hard on walking around behind me around now. I don't know. It's stupid. Just saying. I don't know about other people, and I'm pretty active, so I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there are women like that out there, though. There's got to be. I mean, yeah, duh. Anyway, okay, never mind. That's funny. Okay. Good. Yeah. Laura. Hello? Laura, are you awake in there? Is there anything between those sculpted eyebrows and the ears and the hair? Is there any more in there besides that? Because he's not gonna fire her because she's covering his ass. Hello. Good morning. We're awake. Laura Loomer. Yeah, she's yeah, okay. But at least she's speaking out, right? We gotta give her that, I guess. Okay, never mind. That's so stupid. These people, why? And what I don't get, this is what gets me more than anything. I am talented. I am creative as hell. I'm funny as long as people are not mean to me. I'm a little bit whack, but who isn't? That's the thing that gets me, okay? It's like, I laugh. If I'm walking and I think something and it's funny, I laugh, right? I laugh out loud. And it's unfortunate because when you're laughing out loud, people either think there's something wrong with you or that you're laughing at them. You can't just be happy. You can't just sing. You can't skip. You can't dance. Oh my God, don't. And please do not be yourself. Whatever you do, be Laura Loomer, who is uniquely herself, actually. It's just... oh my God, it just blows me away that people treat me bad because of who I am. When we got people like that out there who don't even have to worry about paying their power bill. And I live in this small little town where people have lived here forever. And it's like it just blows me away. people refuse, like, I know my faults. I know that I'm loud. I know that I talk too much. I know that I can be a bit paranoid. I know that I'm over the top. I realize all these things about myself, right? And I know that it can be real annoying to other people. And I'm not going to apologize. I was just going to apologize, but I'm not doing that. Now my dog's all, look, see, my dog, I got her all excited though, because she's like, oh, we're having fun now. Are we going outside? Are we going to go? Are we going to go play? We are, huh? We're going to go play, aren't we? Is that what we're going to do? We're going to go play. I know no, we're not, but that's okay. Anyway, then we got her, who's like, dude, calm down. I'm sorry that I started talking. Oh my God, your hair. Okay, stop. Stop, please. Calm down. My son's like, she's a pit bull. That's how pit bulls are. They need lots of attention. I'm like, and now, because I just got fired, so I'm not working, so now I'm here all the time. Now it's going to be going back to work full time again, and then having to deal with these guys again, because I know, yeah, I need land. I need to be able to create my art. And I am creating. I am taking the steps toward my goal. My goal and my vision is land with wildflowers and a barn with my studio. I am creating a large sculpture. I have a kiln where I am sculpting. I'm doing a floss wax turtle that I'm going to put in a kiln, and I'm going to fire it. Well, not fire it, but I have created jewelry. It's been a long time, but I've done it, and I know, like, okay, so you take the lox wax and you create it. Then you have to have, like, spikes coming off of it, and a ball at the top of it, and then you put it in a container, and then you pour in that container plaster, I think, and then you take and after the plaster dries, you turn it over and you carve out where the little spikes and the blob, where you carve out the blob, because then those spikes go down to your piece that are coming off of the turtle. So then you take and you have to put that in the kiln and burn the wax out. Is that how that goes? I'm trying to remember how that goes. I think you have to burn the wax out of it. You have to put that in the kiln and burn the wax out. And then you take it, when the wax is burned out of it, you take it and then you put some metal on, you carve out where the blob is down to where the spikes are. and then you put metal in there, and then you take a torch and you have to put it on a suction. There's like a suction machine that you put it on. And then you heat up the metal, and then when the metal gets all heated, you take, and you obviously wear gloves, and you grab a hold of this knob, and you go, and all the metal gets sucked down into the, I'm trying to remember exactly how. I mean, it's something like that. I can't remember. Anyway, I'm visualizing. That will be where I end my life. It will not be, not that I'm not grateful for my house, and I'm grateful for that I have a roof over my head, and people don't understand. I'm grateful for clean sheets. I'm grateful that I have running water. I'm grateful that I, can buy food. I'm grateful that I am free right now to speak, right? I'm grateful that I can walk. I'm grateful that I can climb up and down my stairs. I'm grateful for the fact that I am everything. Okay, we're going back to this. Okay, sorry. I went off on this is what did of my own. It's funny, I was watching these, because I'm not, obviously, I'm doing this, like, I don't know why I'm doing this. I just think it's funny. Like I said, this way I don't feel so alone. I feel like I'm at least talking to something, the computer. They made movies about it, except for those computers look like people, and this one is a couple of screens. Whatever, hey. Here we are. Okay, so I have to. Bullshit. Confirmed. Confirmed. See, he said confirmed that. Stated that. They confirmed that. Is it confirmed with who? Confirmed that? Are we sure about that? That he committed suicide? Although he could have. It's like my son said. There are many things that it could be. We will never know. He thinks he might be living off on some island somewhere. I'm like, do you think they keep him alive? He's a loose end. He goes, yeah, Donald Trump is a loose end and he's the president. Yeah. Yeah. That's, yeah. Okay. Why is she getting the blame for this? I mean, yeah, she's an accomplice to it, but this is because of the president. So he's going to be like, I don't know anything about that. He's going to play dumb and get away with that shit. Hello? Hello? This pisses me off. Hello? It starts at the top. The fish stinks from the head, rots from the head, whatever that saying is. I have to go to the bathroom. If I play this while I'm gone, I'm not going to do that because what? Dog. What? I swear, it's not, I already was out in the yard and played with them. Like I'm out there 3 or 4 times a day playing with them. It's all about them. We need land with chickens and shit that they can chase. So that I can do something besides focus on you guys when I'm home. I love you, but God. It's my fault for getting these kinds of dogs and then being like, I got these dogs. When I got these dogs, I had a different backyard where they could have run more, right? The setup of this house, it's really hard. But no, go lay down. No, stop. Go lay down. But then at about 3 months old, I decided I was going to leave, when they were 3 months old, I decided I was going to leave Montana and go somewhere else. And then everyone's like, oh, get rid of them. And I'm all, no, I can't do that. And I love them. So I'm glad I didn't. But if I didn't have them, my life would be very different. I don't know that I would still be in this town. This place has not been good for me. Well, I've learned a lot and I've grown a lot. So maybe it has been good for me. But it's been hard. It's been hard on me moving here. Uplifting myself from Montana after 25 years and moving here was probably one of the hardest things I've ever done. And I did not realize when I did it how hard it was going to be. And I'm still having a hard time with it. I mean, I am not peopling is hard enough for me. And then trying to put yourself in a place where everybody knows everybody, and not everybody, but a lot of people, like all the pot shops are about the same. Like it's not what you know or how hard you work, it's who you know, right? And it's been hard. It's been hard. And I thought I was going to come here and find a tribe, right? Like I thought I was going to find a group of people that and that's the thing, like with this person that I've been hanging out with a little bit. That's what she's looking for. I'm done. I'm not looking for a fucking tribe. I got my tribe. It's my son and his fiance and our dogs. I would not mind maybe having a partner. That would be awesome, but I don't expect it to happen. Hopefully when we get settled, maybe I can go into town and find a friend with benefits or something. That would be awesome. Before I die, I'd like to get laid again. So Trump's goons can't come get me because, you know, I would like to have a intimate relationship again at least once before I die. I'm only 61, so I got some time. Okay, back to this garbage. I have to go to the bathroom though. Alright, so I don't want to play this while I'm gone because I want to listen to it. But I don't want to leave, not that anyone's listening, but whatever. Because I'm going to do an I am reading anyway. I really need to sort through my stuff. It's all kind of a mess. Alright, so I will put, I love this video. I love this video. And it's very short, but the beginning part of this I really like. Are you back? I gotta pee. No, we're not going out. I need some aspirin. There's no point going to the coffee shop. She's not going to fucking hire me. No one will even give me the time of day. You guys want, oh, I need aspirin. I got a fucking headache. Imagine that. You guys can go out here. Alright. Okay, back to this thing. Alright. Isn't that pretty? I don't know. I mean, the ocean's beautiful and I love it, but I don't know. I don't know that I would be... Oh, there's no sound. Very little. I don't know. Okay. Back to this. I'm hoping... Whatever. This. Alright. So.
Over-promising some of the findings that they were anticipating. Another advisor told me...
Wait, no, I can't hear it. What happened?
Questioning why they released this at this point in time and the way in which they did it. Again, releasing this short memo and also leaking it to a certain media outlet. Look,
there we go.
Part of these problems as well, adds to all of this, is Bondi's own claim back in February when she was doing an interview with Fox News where she said she had the client list on her desk for review. She was pressed on some of these questions yesterday during the president's cabinet meeting and tried to argue that she was referring to the broader case. I want you to take a listen to both that interview but also her response.
He was only 47.
Yeah.
Aneurysm.
I mean, we've all seen that, right? We've all seen that multiple times, but we'll watch it again because, again, though, why are they blaming her? She's a puppet. She's got his hand so far up her fucking ass that we should be able to see his fingers through her teeth. Or he's got his hand so far up her ass, is how I meant to say that. And really, that visual is kind of gross. I'm sorry about that. But if you think about it, what's his face, the drinking dude, oh God, it's all slipping away from me. All of them, all of the people that are enabling him, it is disgusting. These people are Nazis. They are okay with locking people away. All of the distractions that they are causing are keeping us away from the bottom line, which is disappearing people off of the streets and creating some kind of whatever it is they want to create by forcing people to have kids, by forcing people that are over in this country to be lorded over again. It's just like it's disgusting. It's Nazism on steroids because it's so much worse because we're so much more advanced as a society, so they can get away with so much more. What? Why? You can walk right past him and come in here, and you have to sit there and cry. Why? Huh? Why? I know, because you constantly need to be pet. We need to get her a cat or something. She needs a pet of her own. You need a pet. You do. You need a pet. You need a stuffed animal or something. Anyway, back to... Stop. Okay, go lay down. No, go lay down.
Did he have life insurance? Do you? No. You gotta get on it.
I don't either.
Check out Select Quote. Trust me, the peace of mind, it's worth it.
Life insurance is too important to put off another day. That's why Select Quote makes getting coverage you need easy, for less than $1 a day.
I want to pay in advance to either be cremated or put in a pod. You know, they have those tree pods. Because I probably will not have life insurance. The only thing I'm leaving my son is what I'm trying to earn right now. What we want to do is fix this house, sell it, pay off my credit cards, pay off his debts, take what we have left over. He can put a down payment on a house. I don't want anything in my name. I do not want the government to fucking be able to take a fucking thing from him when I'm gone. Not a fucking thing. I will not go into a home. I will not let the government try and take care of me and then take it all from my child when I go. There's no fucking way I'm doing that. I've seen how it works. I'm not doing it. It's ridiculous. The people that I was helping, they had to fucking spend down before they could get help. They have to fucking spend every last fucking dime before they can get help. When we got fucking pedophiles in our... Okay, that's why I have a headache. I don't want... See, that's the thing. I don't want to be mad because being mad is pointless. It gives me a headache and... I mean, I've actually gotten a lot of shit done out of anger, but It's not serving me anymore because I cannot seem to control it. I mean, I can. I haven't hurt anybody, but I get stupid and act like a kid. Like a child. I'm going to throw a tantrum. I don't think it's quite that bad. I don't
Now
know.
we have to a $2 million policy with no medical.
No, whatever. Okay.
It's
So.
sitting on my desk right now to review. That's been a directive by President Trump. I'm reviewing that. I was asked a question.
She can make the case that the file was sitting on her desk. She can. I mean, it's, again,
Client list, and my response was, it's sitting on my desk to be reviewed, meaning the file along with BJ.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. He was just like, okay. Now his reaction right there, he was like, oh, look at how smart she was right there, what she just said. His reaction right there says everything. He had no idea. Well, okay, so I'm sure, yeah, he didn't know her response, what her response was going to be.
Question about
Watch
the
him.
client list, and my response was, it's sitting on my desk to be reviewed, meaning the file along with.
See, right there, he was like, yeah, she outsmarted them. She's smarter than people. No, she's not. She was lying. And you just thought that she is a good liar. Right there is what he thought, that she's a good liar. That was what that was about right there. Just in case anyone's wondering. If you can read their faces. Yeah, that's... You know, and again, I agree with everything that's going on. It sucks that we have to ask about this, doesn't it? It sucks that we have to ask, did Dodge cutting of Noah contribute to that catastrophe that happened in Texas? And then they're continuing. I mean, there's floods in New Mexico right now, somewhere else, right? North Carolina? Maybe. I think there's floods somewhere else. I mean, it is sad that we have to ask about that, about whether or not, what happened to the list of pedophiles that was sitting on your desk, Pam. It kind of sucks we have to ask that, but here we are. I killed myself. Fucking A. This is where we are. This is fucking funny, I'm telling you. Okay.
File as well. That's what I meant by that.
Yeah, okay.
Now, like we talked to a lot of different people following Bondi's answer there yesterday in that cabinet room, who said essentially they are not satisfied by that answer, particularly given so many people.
You think? Yay. So here's the deal. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter. That's the sad part of it, is that he's not going anywhere. Regardless of this, regardless of all of the stuff that we know he's done, and all of the stuff, like the big beautiful bill, and the getting the jet, all of that shit, right? This is just another thing piled on, because what he's really doing is trying to take control of everything. What he's really doing is creating his own army. What he's really doing is going after his political opponents. And those are the things that they're trying to keep us away from by doing all this other very, very destructive. Very, very destructive. Everything that's being done is very, very destructive. But there's the bottom line. What's the motivation behind all of this? Control, power, right? Fucking with the governments, fucking with the systems, not listening to the Supreme Court. I mean, it's there's one thing throwing a wrench into things because frankly, our government wasn't working. And I am not necessarily disagree that breaking it might not have been a good thing. Like, I'm not saying, I mean, well, it was already so broken, though. Like, it probably did have to be shattered, but could we have shattered it in a positive way? Could there have been a way to do it, like, without making enemies of the whole world, without disappearing the pedophile list that everybody knew. And what's funny to me is you knew you were on it the whole time, Mr. President. Everybody knows you're on it. We see pictures of you with him. Everybody knows you're on there. I can't wrap my mind around the fact that you've got people that will not believe their own eyes. They just believe what you tell them. I mean, you have got some fucking power. Jim Jones on steroids, baby. And Charles Manson on steroids. You got a couple of those dudes in your blood, I'm going to say. It's funny. Anyway, oh my God, this is so dumb. I can't even get past how this is. I need to go take some aspirin, so I'm taking aspirin. Although there's no sound to this. I want one. The music would be Scott Buckley, just because I have to give credit where credit is due. All of the music is Scott Buckley. Oh, this is Solace. Here's a rainbow. This is a nice one. Oh, there we go. This is a good one. I will do an affirmation to this one later. How long is it? It's 40 minutes. This is a good one. I like this a lot. Here we are, baby. Too bad there's a freakazoid in the White House trying to ruin our world. I mean, this will be here for me, but my son won't have kids. Thank fucking God. He'll adopt, but they won't have kids. Alright, I'm gonna go get aspirin. Enjoy. Scott Buckley Solace, I think is the one. The beautiful coast of Oregon with a rainbow and a bird. No. Matter of fact, I'm closing this because it's cold. You guys just kick it. We're not going out. Okay. Back to me babbling. This is amazing. I'm gonna do an I am read before my recording. Yes, good. Okay. So back to the stupidness, away from the beauty and into from the light to the dark. I just took the mouse for two off that off.
Argue that there was so much more to this case, particularly wanting to unearth potential accomplices to Jeffrey Epstein. Not totally satisfied by this. Now, the president, for his part, John, has argued that this is old news. He kind of dismissed some of the questions on this yesterday in that cabinet meeting as a demonstration. We are told that he's not accusing Bondi herself.
That's funny. It's so frustrating to be a product of that kind of that culture. You know, obviously I wasn't with the rich people, you know, because I lived in the trailer. So I was the Anna Nicole Smith one. Is that who lived in a trailer? I don't know. Anyway, I lived in the trailer, right? I was from the wrong side of the tracks. But the culture that we grew up in was this culture of the Jeffrey Epstein culture, right? Like of women, which is the culture that they're trying to bring back. Women are, were property and tools or not tools, but well, kind of. We're not actually, we're second class, right? Like we are to be used and passed around as things versus living, breathing people, right? And it's like, and I'm a product of that culture. It's the Me Too movement. I mean, hello. And it's not just women, it's people in general that have been raised in these abuses, right? That we thought we were going to, like, we were trying to step away from those, and we were trying to put limits on how, like, these people, like people that have the need to manipulate and abuse people, like we were trying to call them out and be like, no, that's wrong, you can't do that. And now it's all like, oh, it's okay, no problem, go ahead, have yourself a few underage girls and boys, we're fine with that, don't worry about it at all, we got your backs. That's where we're at now. I'm like, and it's we're back to where, and I don't know that we ever got away from it, obviously, to the ownership thing. I mean, if you think about it, over the years of working for people, it's like, you know, they want you have to be, you are God, what's the word I'm looking for? You are representation of the company, so you must act so at all times. No. The 40 hours a week you pay me for, the rest of the time I am who I'm. No. Like, one of the things I think that happened at this last job, and this has happened to me at several jobs. And what happens is I pull into work in the morning, and then I will listen to music, and I like to dance before I go in, or stand, like at this job I was standing and looking out at the water, and I would breathe. And then I saw my coworker one day, she saw me and she ended up going home that day, because I think that they thought that was strange for me to do that, right? For me to, and the thing is I stood on this wall thing so that I could see over the fence. I mean, there's a reason for everything I do. But anyway, and so I would just stand there and listen to a song, and I would balance, and I would just breathe, and I would, and I've done that. I mean, when I lived in Montana, I had a walk from my car. So I would do that while I was walking, right? But if people see it and think it's weird, again, laughing out loud, dancing whenever you want, skipping if I want, why shouldn't I be able to do that? Why should that be seen as strange? Why, you know what I mean? I'm like, because I'm 60, I shouldn't be able to do that? Or and that is okay, now I'm talking about me instead of, which is fine, because this is just me, video diarying. So, I'm a video diarying, vlogging. I'm vlogging. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. That's my problem. I want to be able to do those things without caring about what people think. See, the thing is if I didn't have to get a job, it would be a lot easier. If I could just work for myself, it would be a lot easier, because then I wouldn't really give two shits, It's just, especially in a small town like this, everything, although I'm letting go of that too. I'm just whatever. It's like my son says, and he's right, all this other shit going on, like all of this shit, this Epstein, and they're fucking blowing up people and they're creating fucking concentration camps. Why should I give a shit what people think about me? Like, I will find a job. I always have. I will keep my head down and my mouth shut. I said I was going to do that at this job, and I didn't do such a good job at it because it was not the job for me. I do want to help people, but there was too many triggers when I'm out there going into homes of people that are, there's nobody to care for them, right? And they're like handing them to me, and I'm like, what do you want me to do with this? Like, I can't do anything for them, and I'm supposed to be okay with that? My son's like, I know you couldn't do that kind of a job. I'm like, I know, you're right? I can't. Because it's like the woman that took over, she's like, I'm not going to hold their hands. And I just won't leave people, if they did, yeah, that just, yeah, that wasn't the job for me. So I'm glad to be out of it. I got my teeth. That's what I'm like, hey dude. And I talked to the dentist and he's like, okay, the top ones, like, I want to get the bottom ones too. Obviously, I need to talk to them about that. So I'm hoping to get a job with insurance again. Like I said, cleaning would be awesome. But if not, I can find out what it would cost. I would like to have the same dentist do my bottom ones as well so that they fit, but he's fixing the top ones because they're crooked. But I don't know. I doubt anyone. There might be somebody out there who has seen one of my videos from a long time ago when I was talking about getting my teeth. And look. Okay, back to this. Oh, boo. Here we go. Okay. Okay.
Still, a lot of people inside the White House not exactly happy with how this all turned out.
Yeah, you think?
At the White House this morning, thank you. With us now, CNN political commentator, Republican strategist Michael Singleton, and Christine Quinn, the executive.
Okay, let's see what he has to say. This dude here, isn't he? I think he's a Trump supporter. Sir Michael, or whatever his name is.
She needs to be fired. She has tainted the investigation. Elon Musk, one-time friend of the president, saying, how can people be expected to have faith in Trump if he won't release the Epstein files? And then Megyn Kelly in Politico pointed this out this morning, said of Pam Bondi, her days are numbered as a member of the Trump administration. I mean, Sir Michael, this isn't just one person now. It's a lot, and it's not getting quieter, it's getting louder.
It's not getting quieter, and she made a statement that many believe was accurate, which was that she was going to attempt to prosecute the individuals, whether it's Republican men, Democratic men who were engaged with Jeffrey Epstein and doing some pretty atrocious and disgusting things against young girls and young women.
Okay.
If society doesn't rally around protecting young girls and women, I've been involved with groups in the past wanting to bring and shine a spotlight on these types of issues. And my hope would be the top cop in the nation would take this very seriously, and she really isn't. And a lot of Republicans are questioning why. I think this is a bipartisan issue. I think Americans want these powerful men, whoever they are.
Thank you. Wow, that's probably the first time I've ever agreed with him. I'm pretty sure I don't agree with him much, if I'm right. Who is he?
Don't drain your savings for your home renovation.
Who is that? What's his name? Sir Michaels? Let me see, hold on. Is it? I know that's not right. Let me see. This guy here, political, what is he? No, I'm not gonna. It's not saying Mitt Romney, so he's a Republican, right? I think so. That's not saying though, right off the bat. Podcasts, news, YouTube, shop about. I'm pretty sure all these people knew he was. he's Republican. That's what I thought. Yeah, I was pretty sure I never agreed with him. Or rarely. I had to make sure I was right, though, before I start talking, because I haven't actually watched the news much in a while. Because it's stupid.
And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable.
This creep. Should we pull up how many fucking... Let's do this. This creep. I know this is probably the top thing today, or one of them. Photos of Trump and Epstein. And Ivanka is there. I mean, what is it? 220 Getty Images. These are all the same. Okay, this creep. Yeah. It says 220 pictures, but there's not. It doesn't matter, though. There's enough. We all knew. You know? Everybody knows. They've seen pictures of them together. Everybody knows. He said he's a really good guy. He likes them young, like me. I mean, he said it. He said it. We don't need to find pictures. I've seen plenty. Everyone's seen them.
I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this, where we're having some of the greatest success and also tragedy with what happened in Texas. It just seems like a desecration.
The president's wishing it away here, but it was his own supporters, people like J.D. Vance, not to mention the people we've all listed there, talking about the Epstein files all during the campaign.
See, that's the thing I don't understand. They had to have known the whole time. They had to have known, all of his supporters. So maybe not all of them, but J.D. Vance had to have known the whole time that there was. They had to have known Trump was in there. What did they think they were going to do? I mean, they had to have known they weren't going to turn this over the whole time. That they were saying, that, oh my God, they're lying. Oh no, that can't be. They lied. They lied to us. Oh. Okay, that's funny. That is funny. That is fucking funny. Of course they lied. Oh my God, this is so bad. Just every day it gets worse, right? Every day it gets worse. It's like this, the tariffs and the disappearing of people and the building the places and the Trump. What's going on with the Trump fucking phone? Let's look at the Trump phone, right? Is it still happening? Can we go and buy a Trump phone? Let's take a look. We're not going to buy one. All right. What information do I have to give them? Because no, not giving you anything of mine. Trump Mobile launches a bold new wireless service for Americans. I wonder how many people have signed. Oh my God. I love this. 2023, a year of milestones and achievements for the Trump Organization. All of this. Trump International Hotel. Look at that. I mean, I just can't. He's putting tariffs on China, which is where a lot of this stuff comes in. And then he's starting this company, right? I mean, I saw it on Reddit the other day, and she was reading the big, beautiful bill, and she was talking about how JFK had said that he wanted everyone to have like a tracker by 2029 or some shit like that, you know, and it's like you think a health tracker, right? But what are they actually talking about? Like, I know that seems extreme, right? It seems really extreme. And again, I hope like fucking hell that I'm crazier than, well, not crazier. I'm okay. I've only got a little while longer. That's not true. My poor son. I feel bad for him. I should have never had children. I should have never had a child. I mean, I was not mentally, emotionally fucking prepared for a child. That said, he turned out okay. I mean, he's a good kid and I love him more than anything. I just feel so bad for him in this world, you know. I mean, I tried really hard to make things okay for him, but I've been dealing with mental health my whole life, right? I mean, and a lot of it derives from shit like this fucking Epstein bullshit that they're trying to pretend like never fucking happened, you know? And it's like, and I'm sure Trump and Ivanka, you know, I mean, there was a time when incest was, I mean, and I'm sure, I don't know, there's a certain breed of people that think it's fine, right? And those people are, unfortunately, out there in government as well as in the lower class like me, just like everything. There's extremes on both ends in all levels of our society, right? From the wealthiest to the poorest. We have the extremes on both ends, right? And so, I mean, our whole, like we hear our government like toot about mental health every once in a while when there's a shooting, but there's really no serious addressing mental health, right? And then Trump took away the suicide hotlines, and that's the thing about, like, this really gets me. People think that, like, I don't even know what I identify as a woman, right? I mean, that's what I identify as. That said, I don't really give a shit what anybody else identifies as. And I think that the fact that this has turned into something that our government thinks that they have the right to fucking police, like, there's that too. It's everything. It's not just, it's like so much. He's throwing so much at us. And it's all so that he can take control of everything. Well, him and the Republicans. They don't understand, though. Like the Supreme Court, it's to the point to where he's creating his own army, and they are going to listen to what he tells them to do. So, I mean, we need to really think about that. He is creating his own army in our country, and he's calling them ICE agents. But they are going to listen to whatever he tells them to do. And if that means come and arrest you because you speak out about him, they're going to do that. And they're not going to stop at us. I mean, he can't get at Nancy Pelosi. He probably can't get at AOC either. But he's going to fucking try, probably. I wonder how that's going to play out. Because we know he wants to be like Vladimir, and he just fucking kills everybody that he doesn't agree with. And again, I could see Trump doing that. I've already said that. Like, I could so see him paying to have all of his... Well, he's creating his own army. So, I mean... They're hiring for these positions. They're advertising, which means they're advertising for, what do they call, like, the army people that are, what are those called? They are called, hold on, retired, right? Army, contract for, but what would they be called? What are they called? Not security, consulting. I can't think of the name. Anyway, my dog is over there licking the couch. I'm like, dog. Anyway, he's creating his own army, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, we're fucked. The minute that he let all the Proud Boys out and pardoned all of them, the minute that they let him run again, the minute he came down the escalator, we were fucked. I can't even, you look back on this and I can't even, history's going to look on this and go, what the fuck? And I agree with them. We were so, so broken that that looked better than the alternative. That the hate and the anger and the meanness and the divisiveness looked better than the alternative. How fucking sad is that? That's where we are. Okay, I'm gonna do a positive affirmation video. Oh, that's right. Let's hear what they have to say about this. Fuck, we're so fucked.
It was a thing that his people were pushing, and now he's like nothing to see here.
Right, his people pushed it. His appointee brought it back up square in front of everyone with saying there would be prosecutions, things would be released, and now nothing. And what's a desecration is what happened to those girls and those young women.
Yes.
Not reporters appropriately asking questions.
Yes.
Not new questions, but follow-up questions to what Pam Bondi had already put out there. And when you make promises to prosecute, to release information...
Oh, I see why she should get fired from her job. Because she should have said this a long time ago. Oh, she should have... Oh, I get it. I get the Magarts thinking. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, she should have lied from the very, very beginning and said, I've seen nothing. There is nothing. There's nothing. You people are deluded. There's nothing. I'm telling you.
And all theories come up. And
Okay.
It's a terrible thing that there are people saying the president might be on the list. How horrible would that be? They can put all of this to rest by putting all the information
He
out there.
is on the list. There's pictures of him. Hello? Of course he's on the fucking list. His daughter's on the list. Probably his sons are on the list. Hello? They run together.
Right. This isn't Republican or Democrat. This is a matter of justice. And that
This
is
is
what
so...
should
That's
be
why people
focused
are
on.
upset about with Pam Bondi. I mean, these conservatives, Megyn Kelly, I mean, even Tucker Carlson talking about this. Charlie Kirk had a post on X, and he said, even if Republicans were on the list, would you be okay with them being brought to justice? And overwhelmingly, the responses were yes, because people want to protect the innocence of young girls and young women, and we should all be about that.
And again, it was people within this administration promising it would be released. We'll see where this goes next.
This is supposed to be about the most transparent administration ever.
What on earth is going on? Was Pam Bondi set up?
Okay, these are MAGA supporters, so I have to listen to this, but I'll be back. I'm going to do this. I'm going to leave you for a moment with rainbows and beaches. Because light and dark, baby. It's funny. Oh, okay. No, we're not going out right now. No, I'm not going out. The TV over here, I've got the tariff shit going on. It's like, whatever. Fuck with us as much as you can and just get away with it. Just everybody's letting him be like fucking psychotic. I love it. I get in trouble for trying to get my curtains down from the office, and fucking we got the president that they voted for doing this shit. Okay, I'm gonna go back. I want to hear what this. I want to hear what these people are saying. Hold on. Okay.
Of young girls and young women, and we should all be about that.
Again, there was people within this administration promising it would be released. We'll see where this goes next.
This is supposed to be about the most transparent administration ever.
What on earth is going on? Was Pam Bondi set up by deep state FBI career officials? Is she stupid? Is she so click thirsty that she got out over her skis trying to make news, being a Fox News star?
Pam Bondi, all those videos are saying, yeah, she's seen the videos, it's all coming out, and then now it doesn't exist. I mean, what? What?
Alex Jones broadcasting from his car. Okay, so by dismissing the priorities of portions of the base. CNN's Aaron Blake writes, everyone has their limits. Trump's giving them reasons to be suspect.
No, it doesn't matter. They'll be mad for 5 minutes. They'll be over this. You watch.
Evidence of the brewing backlash. Group chat is back. I have to be honest, I remember the backlash, many minutes ago over the strikes on Iran. And it feels like that's a way more significant and important issue than that. And everybody rolled.
Yep. See? It doesn't matter. He can do what he wants now. It doesn't matter anymore. It fucking sucks and it's sad. And it doesn't matter anymore though. So all we can do, what do we do moving forward? Like for me, I'm kind of, this whole thing, all of it, the fact that he's disappearing people and the fact that again, and I've said this and I'm going to say it again, I saw this coming back in 2016. I have felt this. People have felt this. I know they have. I know other people, not just me. I mean, there's people out there that have felt this coming, right? And so here it is. And I don't think that there's any stopping it. I really don't. So I don't know. I'm hoping I'll make it to the other end of this, the other side of it. I mean, I'm 60. I'll be 61. I'm hoping that, it's going to take years to come back from this. I'm just wondering how bad it's going to get before it gets better, because I think it's going to get bad. And I'm hoping it's not like 20 years worth of bad. Like, I would like to see it get better before I leave this earth, or at least see it be okay for my son, right? I mean, I hate the fact that I am saying this, but I'm grateful he's white. I'm a white male, although I don't even think it matters now. I mean, it's past the point of nationality or sex. It's class. We're in a class war. It's got nothing to do anymore with skin color, or, well, that's not true. All of that does have a factor as well. It does. It does. I mean, it does make it easier being Caucasian. I'm not going to ever say that that's not true, at least right now. I don't know how it'll be in the future, but I think in general, depending on where you're at, it's funny because my sister, who, and I've talked about this before too, who lives in a, I only saw a couple of her neighbors, but they were, I got chased out of one of the neighborhoods. Like, what are you doing in here, you white, psychotic, crazy woman, you? I was dancing down the street because my sister had just been mean to me. See, it's like when you go down the street dancing, people think you're on drugs, right? You can't just be happy. You have to be on something, or, you know what I mean? It's like, it's kind of sad that that's where we are. But that is where we are, right? That's why I just need to get some land where I can have wildflowers. I can create. I need to begin creating again. I have lost the desire. I made a bunch of turtles and then I just stopped, and I'm trying to paint and it's not happening, and I just really miss that. I don't think I was ever completely amazing, but I wasn't horrible. I painted this. I painted this. See, there's a woman. I can't see my thing. I got a bunch of stuff on my screen in front of my face. There we go. There's a woman's face in the cliffs. Wait, I need to go like this. Okay, there we go. There's a woman's face in the cliffs, and it's called Calm Facing Chaos. And it's not horrible. I mean, in black light, it glows. You know, it's not super realistic, but it's also not bad. I mean, it's not to everybody's liking, but I'm not horrible at painting. And I sculpted some really cool turtles, which I'm working on one of those again, too. So, what was I doing? I need to do an IM video. What time is it? I have to do some yard work while I'm laid off, but I'm doing an interview tomorrow morning, even though I'm pretty sure I won't get the job, and I really don't know that I want the job, but I want to make sure and just keep myself from shutting down. So I have to say, for me, because this is my blog, so Donine, I'm going to say this to you right now. This is 7/9/2025. When you moved here in April of 2018, you had no idea what was going to happen to you and how shattered you were going to become. It's been 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So we're just over 7 years since we moved here. I wonder how long it takes to put. Is that right? That would be right? Let me see. Is that when we moved here? Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Whoops. I think it was 2028, right? No, 2018, I think. Seven years. 7 years, 3 months, and 8 days. 7 years, 3 months, and 8 days. So do we go through something every 7 years? What do you think? Let me see something. Does our psyche, do we as have a 7-year cycle? Does that sound? Enter. Well, listen to this. Okay, so while there isn't a strict biological 7-year cycle for the entire human body, the concept of 7-year cycles in human development and life patterns is a reoccurring idea in various philosophical and psychological theories. These theories, often referencing the work of figures like Rudolf Steiner, suggest that life unfolds in roughly 7-year intervals. Well, okay. It's my 7 years is up. So now what? Yay. It's something different. Yay! That makes me happy. I don't know if it's true, but if it is, yay! Because this 7 years has been fucking rough. I'm ready for a new 7 years. I'm 3 months into it, but that's okay. Okay, let's see. Here's a more detailed explanation. Okay. Cellular regeneration. It is true that the body constantly replaces its cells, but the idea that cells are replaced every 7 years is a misconception. While some cells, like skin cells, are replaced relatively quickly, others, like neurons, can last a lifetime. The average age of all cells in the human body is estimated to be 7 and 10 years. But this is an average. Interesting. Although, see, now that would have to be divided by my age. So that wouldn't be like, because I will be 61 divided by 7. Yeah, see, it's not a 7-year for me. So, it would have to be an even. What goes into 7? I don't know. Anyway, okay. Yeah, that doesn't make sense in what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking is I've been here for 7 years. How long is it going to take for it to, like, level out? How long is it going to take for me to not feel fucking broken, lost, insecure, not safe? I have not felt safe from the day that we moved here. I felt like I'm on shaky ground. For 7 years, 3 months, and 8 days, I have felt like I do not belong. I have felt like I could lose everything in half of a second. I have felt not secure, not safe. I have not felt... I'm starting to feel supported now because my son's older. But he's my child. He's not, like... Your support is not supposed to be your child. You know what I mean? But whatever. I don't know who I thought I was going to get to support me once I moved here. I thought I was going to find a tribe. Okay, I was deluded. And now everything is crazy. And Trump is doing crazy shit. And we're fucked. I'm going to do a reading. And then maybe work on some art. So let me pull up. Let me get rid of this. There are no Epstein files, just so everybody knows. There are no Epstein files. He's killing us. He's like trying to cause a depression on top of everything. Like this woman that said, who said this? I have to find this one too. The woman that said, let's see. Who said this recently, that she was like, oh, well, we're not going to work. We're going to go ahead and let them round up all the illegals that are working in the farms. It doesn't matter. We've got all these people that are on Medicaid. They can start working in the farms. I'm like, lady. People are not sitting home not working so they can get fucking Medicaid. It's not easy. Medicaid is not, you can't just go to the doctor. What the fuck? Why would we... Sitting home on my ass just to get Medicaid makes 0 sense. 0 fucking sense. And anybody that believes that is like clearly not thinking clearly. Because why would I give up a paycheck, although jobs working for people sucks, but you need money for Medicaid does not give you food. Medicaid, okay, so you think that they're getting Medicaid and food stamps and they're getting their rent paid for and they're getting gas somehow and they're getting those Cheetos and drugs that you think that they're eating somehow. How are they getting all these things? Their mom's giving it to them. The neighbors giving it to them. How are they buying those games that are so expensive that they're sitting on their mom's couch playing? They're using their mom's credit card. How is that working? And they're doing all of that just so they can get Medicaid? And so what you're going to do then is make sure that they can go out and pick strawberries in the fields and take jobs away from the illegal aliens that were either going to I don't even like that word, immigrants that are in this country that thought that they were trying to do something better. Yes, there are some bad guys, but for the most part, that's not who they're rounding up. They're rounding up people, they're rounding up whoever. They don't care. They don't give a shit. If you don't look right, they're going to round you up. That's it. It does not fucking matter. I don't even know how are they finding these people at their jobs. How are they finding this dude at Walmart? How the fuck is ICE finding somebody at Walmart? How does that happen? Where they tase you. They tased him in a Walmart. Now, who was that guy and how did they find him in Walmart? It doesn't even make sense to me. Like, did he murder somebody and then go buy cleaning supplies at Walmart? What happened there? Because that's what they're doing, right? And it's like, it's not going to stop and it's not going to get better because he now signed the big, beautiful bill into law, which allots a shitload of money for his own personal army that can go into a Walmart anywhere now and tase any one of us and take any one of us away for any fucking reason and disappear us. And there is no longer due process. There is no longer anything that anybody would be able to do. What would my family be able to do if they disappeared me? What? My son would make a big fucking stink, yeah. But what could they do? What can these families do when this happens? He's creating an army. Oh my God. And then they're pedophiles too. And they fucking exploit kids. And they exploit women. They're going to force us to have babies, not me, because I'm 60 and I can't anymore. Thank God. But they're going to force other people to do that. And that's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. I remember when abortions became legal. I remember the freedom that people felt. And yes, I will admit that some people did take advantage of that. I will admit that. But they were also being repeatedly raped by their family members. So we need to take that into consideration as well. You know, when we look at those situations, there's always two sides to every story. That said, she wasn't forced to have that family member's child, right? Like, so, you know, they're trying to take that away, and we know that, right? We all live that. I mean, yeah, I'm having issues with all of this. And the fact that it's just being allowed to happen just blows me the fuck away. I never in my life thought that we would be at a place where the President of the United States, let's pull him up for a minute. Let's take a look at Trump. And let's just see what Trump had to say today. I don't want to know what he has to say about pot. This is today. His polls are shit. He doesn't care about his polls, so see, that's the thing. He doesn't care about his polls because he's creating his own army. And there's enough people that are angry and hateful that he can manipulate that he's good, right? He's already got them. I would venture to guess that he has got people in all of the major cities. He's already talked about taking over New York, right? Didn't he talk about that? Right here. Right there. What does he say? I mean, you guys think he's joking? He's not fucking joking. People, we know he's not joking. He might be delusional, but he's serious, right? And the problem is he's just delusional enough to believe it, to make things happen. Like, I saw this video of this little kid who was putting a rooster on the seat of a bike, and he kept like putting it up until finally the rooster got on there and he was able to ride with the rooster standing on the seat. And the caption was, nobody was there to tell him he couldn't do it. Well, that's what's happening with Trump. Nobody's telling him he can't do these things that he wants to do. So he's going to do it until someone stops him. Whether he's deluded or not, whether his ideas are deluded or not, it does not matter, because that's what he believes. It's what he wants. And if anybody's looked at his face lately, he's like a spoiled, petulant child who's been getting his way. It's like, yeah, I got y'all. You know, and I'm like, oh, we're fucked. So let's see about this. Okay, what does he say here? Is this a video or yes? Are we gonna have to, will it play? There we go. We have to watch this first. Oh no, the kids are, and we're sick and it's vacation. Look, we'll call this and it'll fix it. Now it's all better. Hi, I can give you meds and make you all better. Yay. Look at that. Cool. And Amazon will deliver it to your hotel room. Okay.
I used to say we will not ever be a socialist country. Well, I'll say it again. We're not going to have. If the communist gets elected, it will never be the same. But we have tremendous power at the White House to run places where we have. We could run D.C. I mean, we're looking at D.C. We don't want crime in D.C. We want the city to run well. Susie Wiles is working very closely with the mayor, and they're doing it right. I mean, in the sense that we would run it so good, it would be run so properly to get that person to run it. The crime would be down to a minimal, would be much less. We're thinking about doing it, to be honest with you. We want a capital that's run flawlessly. It wouldn't be hard for us to do it. And we've had a good relationship with them. We're testing it to see if it works.
So,
But New York City will run properly. We're going to bring New York back. I love New York. You know, I loved New York for a long time. Then we had a bunch of crooked people in there. An attorney general is a total stone cold crook. New York State, Letitia James, a total crook. All they do is they go after political opponents. They do what's ever expeditious for them. She's the one that took out Trump because she wanted to run for governor.
he's funny. He's so funny. He's so funny. Look at him. He's just so icky.
Things going on in New York. We're going to straighten out New York. And maybe we're going to have to straighten it out from Washington. But when I see a communist who has actually gotten a Democrat, pretty much gotten a Democrat nomination, they also went to that new form of voting.
That's not okay. That's not okay. That's not okay. That's not okay. He was voted in.
You go in there in third place, you come out in first. That's that form of voting that they have gone to. You know what I'm talking about. It's not too good. We're going to do something for New York. I can't tell you what yet, but we're going to make New York great again. Also, we're going to make it great again with the country. What we've done in this country in the last 6 months, nobody has ever seen it.
Boy, you got that. I don't think anybody has taken such a wrecking ball to our fucking world as like what he just did. Like, I honestly don't think that anybody has ever taken a wrecking ball to our country or our world like he is doing right now. And that's the thing. I mean, this whole Epstein thing, it touches the world. It's not just our country. If you think that that's just people on that list are only in this country, blah. No, we already know that, right? We already know that there were other, yeah. I mean, it's just so, I'm not surprised, right? It's, oh, wait, hold on. Okay, hi, Temperance. Temperance? I think that's in New Mexico, right? Yeah. Damn.
Locating everybody who was affected by this flood.
Well, in him the other day, I mean, they were, which I get, but they were asking, I think it was, I don't know if it was yesterday or today, actually, but so they asked him, which I get. It's like, who's to blame? Okay, fuck. They'll figure it out, but let's not, well, I don't know. What he said is blame is for losers. And I love how they get, like, that's a Donald Trump word. Oh, they're losers. You know, we taught our kids not to call people losers because it's disrespectful and rude, and you never know what people are going through, right? That's the thing that gets me is even now, when I'm trying to watch, I want to be informed on what's going on, right? And I want to know, because I mean, I'm worried and I'm afraid. Like what I foresee happening, I fucking pray like hell I'm wrong, right? And thankfully, I foresee me on land. You know, I mean, I'm onto land right now and I've got a fence, but I see me on a larger plot of land where I can just kind of get chickens and, you know what I mean, and be as self-sustained as possible because I don't I don't know how bad, like I said, things are going to have to get before they get better. But for them to sit there, like all the people that I'm watching, because I want to be informed, and I see a lot of them being like, oh yeah, same thing. They're losers. They're stupid. They're because they're such idiots that they. And I'm like, so do we want to approach it? Like I'm trying really hard not to approach their negative outlook with a negative outlook. I am tired of being angry. I'm tired of feeling bad, right? I'm just tired of it. Like, I don't want to be in that type of an environment anymore, right? And it's like, when our whole world is like that, like, I have yet, like, there's very few people that there's probably one person that I've turned on when I've tried to, like, watch some of the things that are happening. And it's always like, I get criticizing what is happening, like with Pam Bondi and stuff like that. Did I call her a loser? Who knows? I don't want to do that though. I don't want to approach it by saying, like, she's a puppet, right? She's being manipulated. She is, it's a form of abuse, right? I mean, I know that sounds weird, but I mean, it's weird to me. I always found it very ironic that but it's the same thing. It's like there's the top person that does the abusing, then they abuse this person, who then abuses this person, who then abuses this person, right? And then here we are down at the bottom, all of us being abused by these people that start at the top, right? Like what he's doing with her is manipulating her. I'm sure he's assuring her that she'll be fine. They'll never make her go away. As long as she does what he says, everything will be okay, right? And maybe it will and maybe it won't. Just like Pete Hegseth, I couldn't think of his name. I mean, he's gotten away with all of these mishaps because he can be so easily controlled. And he's in charge, right? Isn't he in charge of this army? Who's in charge of ICE? Kristi Noem. The same thing, right? I mean, they're all in charge of the armies that he's creating and the laws that he's creating. They're not fucking going anywhere because they are extreme loyalists. She is, and I might be wrong. He might get rid of her tomorrow because she might be too much of a liability. It's hard to say. I mean, he got, Donald Trump doesn't care. He got no loyalty. So, and I'm surprised that, like Elon Musk, I'm surprised nobody's tried to take him out yet. He's got a lot of money though, so he's got a lot of protection. But it's like, it kind of like this, the whole thing. Okay, I'm going to do an affirmation reading. And then I don't know what. And this, was it really that big of a deal to have to take your shoes off and put them? I mean, I'm wondering, did it really matter? Was it that, like, I always just wear slip-on shoes when I go on a flight anyway, because you're walking, I mean, you wear a comfortable slip. I just don't like this. We spent time and money so that people could not have to take their shoes off anymore. I'm super confused about that. Like, this is what she's got to say? I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I can't even. You don't have to wear your shoes in the airport anymore. Or, I mean, you don't have to take them off anymore. That's awesome. Because it was just so fucking hard. Although for some people, I'm sure it might be difficult, but who's on strike? Oh, did they get this worked out? Oh, that's good. Oh my God, look at that. What a mess. Our world. I'm telling you. Alright. I'm going to get rid of this. Okay. Whoops. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Alright. I can't get a hold. There we go. Alright. I'm going to read a affirmation. Then I need to do some yard work. I've been really lazy. I need a job. Okay, where am I at? Google Docs. All right. Okay, here we go. All right, so today I'm going to stop because I want to record this. Stop recording. Start recording. Today is July 9th, 2025 on the Oregon coast. Okay, so this was taken a long time ago. 11721 is what it looks like. The music is Scott Buckley, and I'm going to do an I am affirmation reading, and we really need it now. Okay. All right. I am moving through this day with a deep... Oh shit, I can't start yet. Hold on, I need to stop. Alright, hold on. Whoops! No. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay. Alright, let's start again. That's kind of loud, huh? Alright. Oh, wait, there's two. Okay. Okay. Alright. Today, start recording. Today is July 9th, 2025. I am doing an I am reading. So I am positive affirmations. I feel like these are really important right now. I'm worried about our world, and I'm really worried about the United States of America right now. I'm afraid that we are in fascism. We're in a dictatorship. We're in it. I don't know how bad it's going to get, but anyway. Okay, so for me, breathe. I am moving through this day with a deep feeling of gratitude. I am forgiveness. I am calm. I am creating each moment that unfolds in front of me. For without me in this moment, there is nothing. I am aware. I am receptive. I am adding worth. I am adding value. I am moving toward my purpose with a confident ease. I am trusting the universe. I am peace. I am calm. I am intuitive. I am confident. I am breathing with ease. I am inhaling the present, and I am exhaling the past. I am eternal life. I am more than worthy. I am more than valuable. I am more than enough. I am insightful. I am kindness. I am unique. I am growth. I am change. I am movement. I am moving through the darkness and into the light with a fluid ease. I am illumination. I am healing. I am grounded. I am letting go. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I am kindness. I am fortunate. I am resourceful. I am constant change, and each and every second, in each and every moment, is new. I am releasing past mistakes. I am learning from past mistakes. I am healing. I am growth. And I am changing. I am acceptance. I am visualizing. I am aware that I visualize, therefore I am. I hold myself tall, core strong, shoulders back and relaxed, head high and mind's eye open. I am radiating strength, hope, and dignity into this universe. I am hopeful for a future where I am at peace. I am hopeful for a future where we are all at peace. We could try, visualize. I visualize peace in my life. I visualize calm. I visualize chickens, and I visualize having plants and growing my own food and having eggs, and I visualize having land, and I visualize all things good for me. I hope with every fiber of my being that I get what I deserve in this life. I hope that for everybody. I hope that all of us get what we deserve. I hope it for me. I hope it for my son. I hope it for Michaela. I hope it for everybody. I hope we all get what we deserve. I'm going to put that out there. All right. It's funny. I'm going to stop recording for a minute. The other day I saw this video. I was on Reddit and I saw these people that were praying to God for this tornado to go away. And I'm like, I don't think it happened. I'm pretty sure the tornado touched down. It didn't show it. It just showed them in their yard praying. It was funny because she had such conviction. She was like, and you clouds will not touch down. You will not, and I'm like, wow, if you really think you can command the weather, that's a little more deluded than I am. Like, I don't think I can command the weather. I honestly wish I could. I would command some sunshine right now and get rid of the clouds because it's a little chilly outside. But, you know, I don't know. It was funny to me. But anyway, all right, I'm going to sign out. I'm going to do some artwork. I'm thinking, because I can actually stream in there as well. And then I don't feel so lonely. But I have been, like, I've been trying to paint this painting, and it's just I can't for some reason do it. Like, I haven't got the will to do any artwork right now. And you can't really force yourself to do, well, you can, but I don't know. When I force myself to do it, I don't do productive things. So, anyway, there's no Epstein files, just in case anybody was wondering. Nothing happened. There's nothing there. Look at how beautiful that is. Maybe I'll just take a drive to the ocean. I want to take one of my dogs, but then I feel bad leaving the other one. Maybe I'll take her downstairs to my son's house, and then I'll take one of my dogs to the ocean. I've been feeling like I need to take him out more anyway. So, all right. Bye. Peace out. Okay.